Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about Game 4 between APBRen vs Onic in the Game of Future. So first, with the draft, Onic picked Matilda, Bharat's Lilia, Lapu-Lapu and 1-1, while APBRen picked Guinevere, Nana, Sisi, Ruby and Beatrix. So from this draft, I feel like APBRen has more synergy with each other, as Guinevere can use her ult and Nana and Beatrix can do the follow-up damage to burst the enemy teams down. This can also be done with using Ruby's herb. As for Onic, I guess that 1-1 was picked to make it harder for Guinevere and Ruby to aim at her. And not only that, Onyx also have Matilda that can help her team to get out from any tricky situation. Lapu-Lapu can disturb the backline, but if he got caught by Nana, APBRen can easily punish the play. As for Sisi, I do not see any hero from Onic that can really push Sisi away from their backline. So I think that Sisi can make it harder for Onic to make their play, especially around the Lord Pit. So with that, I think APBRen will have a better and easier play as compared to Onic, as I can see that Sisi will definitely try to constantly poking at their backline. During the first turtle fight, Lilia has quarter of her health gone. She enters the fight to poke at the nearby enemy team. However, her skill did not do any damage to anyone. She proceeds to be aggressive and tries to attack Nana near Guinevere, but Ruby, who was at the bush, stunned Lilia on her track. Lilia got hit by Nana's skill and she lost half her HP. Guinevere then jumped to her and Sisi, who was at the bush during that time, finishes her off. Onic then backs away from the turtle fight and APBRen takes the first turtle. So I don't really understand why Lilia wants to be that aggressive when she is not in full health, and she is also a vulnerable hero. Not one hero of APBRen takes Lilia's first damage near the Lord Pit, so why is she still so committed to the fight? Bharat was already leaving the area as he avoided Nana's Molina, which means that Onic was already losing the control of the turtle. So I don't see why Lilia was being aggressive after that when only Matilda was the one near her that could have the potential to save her in the fight. But then, even Matilda's save couldn't keep her alive. As you can see here, since Lilia was more to APBRen's side of the map, with Sisi mobility, she can easily enter this fight while Lapu-Lapu was still far to help his teammate. If Lilia wants to poke and be aggressive, she should have done it earlier when Bharat was taking the turtle. This is to make sure that Bharat was not disturbed by Nana's skill, and she can deal more damage to the enemy so they will play more aggressive. And lastly, when she wants to make an aggressive move, make sure that she is ready with her ult or have sufficient backup from her team. I think if she used her ult instead of jumping to Matilda, she may allow Lapu-Lapu to enter the fight. So, since Bharat already lost control of the turtle, it takes more than just Lilia and Matilda to contest for the turtle. I don't think that Lilia should have made that play. For the second turtle, Onic did not contest it at all, maybe because before that, Matilda was picked off at the top side of the map. So when APBRen takes the turtle, Lilia was at the top trying to ambush Beatrix. Beatrix dealt high amount of damage to both 1-1 and Lilia as they lost half of their HP while Beatrix is still healthy. Lilia was then stunned by Ruby. She then used her ult, but she got hurt instead and burst down by Beatrix. Since APBRen was taking the turtle so freely, there's no need for all of them to be near the Lord Pit. This causes the ambush play at the top to be very awkward. The last time they see Ruby and Nana was at the middle, heading towards the turtle. Sisi was with Lapu-Lapu at the bottom lane. So, after APBRen saw that Onic given up on the turtle, Beatrix already playing it safe, as I think they didn't saw 1-1, so I assume that they assuming that 1-1 may be hiding at bushes. Ruby then immediately going to the top after no one from Onic tried to poke at them at the Lord Pit. Here's maybe that Ruby could see that Bharat was retreating from the turtle area, which means that they don't have to deal with ready battle to confirm the turtle. So at the top side, Beatrix was the one dealing damage to both Onic hero, which make it difficult for 1-1 to do anything to save Lilia after Ruby enters the fight. So with that, I don't think the ambush play can be done if they have no idea where the rest of APBRen are. This is because no one from Onic tries to poke at the turtle, which makes it easier for Guinevere to take the turtle alone. Since no one from Onic at the Lord Pit, they have no idea the exact position of APBRen. So from this fight, I think that Onic just assumed that Ruby, Nana, and Guinevere were taking the turtle together. So even when 1-1 and Lilia were the one taking the initial damage, Lilia still commits to the fight, which in the end costs her life. Onic can make this play, but only if they are 100% sure the positioning of APBRen. Someone needs to poke at the turtle to force APBRen to have some hero nearby. So it will be less likely for APBRen marksman to have the backup that she needs, then through this play they could maybe eliminate Beatrix or force her to leave the lane in order to heal. So for the third turtle, it was controlled from APBRen from the start. Before this, APBRen was pushing at Onyx side of the map before the turtle spawn. This caused APBRen to be in position to push Onyx away from the Lord Pit. Then Barats tried to go near the turtle but got away as soon as Nana cast her Molina to him. This made it harder for Barats to go for the turtle still. Then Beatrix made a good ult towards Barat and Matilda, which forced Matilda to retreat and left Barat alone in the fight. Barat then ult Ruby, but he got eliminated instead. When APBRen already controlled the area of the turtle, I don't see that Onic have any ways to reclaim the spot. The only way to cause chaos for APBRen is that Lapu Lapu went all in to disturb APBRen backline. That is a very risky move, so I'm not sure if it's even worth it for Onic to do that. But still, the timing of such play is crucial. If Lapu Lapu enters the fight when the turtle is still half HP, APBRen can still go back and take the turtle. So Onic needs to have a vision where they could see the health of the turtle and get the right timing for Lapu Lapu to enter and Barat to steal the Lord. So when Matilda enters the fight, Barat was already backing away. So if Lapu Lapu enters now, Barat in no way possible to be able to retrieve the turtle. So this is that kind of play that Onyx need to do in order for APBRen backline to not deal damage to Onyx in order to save their jungler. So if Lapu Lapu then Lilia did not disturb the backline, there are still chances for Guinevere to survive in the teamfight. Like Beatrix can deal burst damage to Onyx and Matilda was forced again to play passive or retreat from the fight, or Nana transforms Onyx to Molina then uses her ult, which can result in multiple elimination as Nana causes high burst of damage. Also, Ruby was the one hooking Lapu Lapu back to their side, which is a mistake for her as Lapu Lapu then stunned Nana and Beatrix, then Lilia follow up damage to burst Nana so low that causes Nana to run away from the team fight. After Guinevere was eliminated at the middle tower, then the first Lord spawned. Onic immediately tries to take the Lord, then APBRen makes its order for Onic. As you can see that CC was playing aggressive, which made Onic to play more passive and careful. This led to Onic taking the Lord a bit slower than they should be. So after Lapu Lapu arrived at the area, Matilda and Lapu Lapu enters the fight and stun Ruby. Since there are no follow-up damage from Onic, Ruby able to dash to a safer area. Lilia and Lapu Lapu tries to push Beatrix farther from the area, but Beatrix already dealt high amount of damage which causes the elimination of both Lilia and Lapu Lapu. But then Barats in the end still managed to take the Lord. After eliminating the jungler of APBRen, Onic proceeds to take the Lord. Here you can see that Onic have a hard time to go near APBRen as the draft does not feel good to do that. So CC did a good job trying to force Onic backlines to play more passively and maybe trying to delay the Lord elimination. When Onic made this play, it seems that only Matilda and Lapu Lapu were the one in the same page, as Lilia was still hanging around with Barats and 1-1 who's trying to take the Lord. If Lilia also in the same page, I think Onic would have dealt more damage to Ruby, which causes APBRen to have CC as the only one to play aggressive in this fight. I wish that 1-1 did not enter the fight but just focusing on the Lord. This can make Onic finish the Lord faster. The fight should only involve Matilda, Lapu Lapu and Lilia while both Barats and 1-1 focus on the Lord. Since 1-1 also joined the fight late, she too cannot deal any damage to APBRen hero and thus wasting their time. Beatrix already brings away to a safety place while Ruby managed to gestures away. Then 1-1 also got stunned by the Lord, which causes CC to deal some damage to her, but thankfully Bara still managed to take the Lord. Maybe if Onic managed to take the Lord faster, Lilia and Lapu Lapu does not have to be aggressive as they are, as they felt that maybe Beatrix could possibly steal the Lord with her burst. But still, Odin getting the Lord gives some breathing room for them as APBRen will not be knocking at the base just yet. During the second Lord, Lilia can be seen clearing the middle lane. Beatrix, knowing that she can burst Lilia down, she went towards Lilia at the bush and sniped Lilia's down until she was forced to use her ult, and Beatrix just eliminated her again. This caused Onic to play safe and did not contest the Lord at all. So from here, we can see that APBRen saw Lilia clearing the middle lane and she was kinda alone. So after Lilia go deeper to the side of the map, Beatrix go in a position to make a play. The play that was made by Beatrix was actually risky because if suddenly there's more than one hero who are hiding with Lilia, this can make Beatrix in a very tough situation. But here, Lapu Lapu showed himself near the Lord, which maybe led Beatrix to commit to such an aggressive play. This caused Onic to just give up on the Lord and play it safe. To be honest, I wish Onic to poke a little bit at the Lord and not go full retreat like what they did, but I understand why they do. I guess they had that PTSD which make them to leave or not engage in a fight after one of them are down. They did try to go in again, but it is just too late. When I want them to poke, I mean it in a way that APBRen was forced to take the Lord slower. This could give a bit of time for Lilia to spawn in order to help them defending their base with all 5 of them alive. But this poke need to be done by Onic tankiest hero, which are Lapu Lapu and Barats. Matilda also needs to be around the area to save these two if APBRen tries to eliminate them. This may cause the Lord to take longer time to eliminate or even reset it, which is even better. But it is what it is, I guess. So Onic able to defend 2 of their tier 3 tower during the Lord push. Then I guess Onic tried to open up the map. 1-1 apparently the one doing the job of going into bushes, and unlucky for her that Beatrix was already waiting patiently there. Beatrix then sniped her down and 1-1 just gone. APBRen then pushed the bottom tower, and again, vulnerable heroes like Lilia was the one located in front of APBRen. This causes Lilia to be burst down by Beatrix's insane damage that Lilia could even use her ult during that time. Lapu Lapu then did the do or die play where he aimed at APBRen backline and dealt some damage. Matilda also tried to assist, but their damage is just not enough to finish any APBRen hero even when they are low. Barats and Lapu Lapu were eliminated and Matilda was alone. The crystal was taken just after 1-1 was spawning. So with that, APBRen take game 4 and win the tournament. So after the Lord push, Onic was able to breathe and go out of their base. I just don't understand why Onic want to open the map that big as 1-1 already got the buff. I guess 1-1 want to push the bottom lane, but even that play is risky. If Onic want to open the map, they need to use their tanky hero like Barats or Lapu Lapu for that. Matilda is not suitable for such role too, as she can be burst down pretty quickly by APBRen. When 1-1 go near the bush, only Matilda was nearby, so if they saw enemy hero there, I guess they think they could walk away. But sorry to say that I don't think that even possible. If Lapu Lapu or Barats the one who do it, I guess maybe. CC would definitely come closer quickly and Beatrix will not be that close to the edge like what she did and maybe play it way safer than this. So after Onic saw the bush, I don't understand the function of it. So what if they know the position of APBRen in this scenario where they don't even try to make a play? Onic can easily not open the map and the push from APBRen will not be that easy, so this play really confuses me. During the defense, why is Lilia the one who was in front when both Lapu-Lapu and Baras at the back when she is their mage? A range hero, alone in the tower that was being pushed by APBRen. I obviously didn't know the comms during that time, but if Lilia wants to deal damage to APBRen, she should have communicated with her team so maybe Lapu-Lapu can enter the fight and turn the focus on him by the backline of APBRen. But nope, she just goes in and then Beatrix can easily burst her down. So when Lapu-Lapu goes into the backline, Onic does not have any of the damage dealer. Thus APBRen managed to survive and eliminate Baras and Lapu-Lapu in their base instead. There are many plays that can be executed by Onic if they just communicate their plan ahead of time for their team to be in the same page as them. For example, here Lilia could force Beatrix to retreat from her lane if Barat and Lapu-Lapu were contesting the turtle, so maybe both Ruby and Sisi were trying to zone Onic out. But here they didn't, which allowed Ruby to help Beatrix in her lane as she couldn't see 1-1 in the map. Then in the fight where Lapu-Lapu and Matilda are able to stun Ruby, if Lilia was ready for that play, she can deal damage to Ruby, which may cause Ruby to be more passive in a play. There are also instances where Onic vulnerable line were the one being aggressive in the map. So here, Lilia tries to deal damage to Nana during the first turtle, which ended up her giving first kill to APBRen and the turtle. So in this fight, Baras was already out of the area, so why is she still there? I just don't understand. So even if she dealt damage to Nana, what can Onic do after it? I don't think they could take the turtle even after that, so just why? I guess Lilia does have a second life if she managed to use her ult, so I guess Onic let her be the one roaming the map, but still this does not make any sense to me. So during the fell ambush play at the top tower, both 1-1 and Lilia will burst down to half the HP by Beatrix. So why would she think that she could be the one opening up the map? She manages to use her ult, but still, Beatrix's damage was just too high for her to survive the second time. Then lastly, 1-1 pushing the bottom bush. I just couldn't create any reason for a marksman to do such thing when they were clearly in the losing side of the match. Just like I said earlier, there is no reason why they need to open their map as they could just farm near the safety of their base. Onic just need to play it safe and let everyone get their items and make it harder for APBRen to push their crystal. The only way I see Onic winning the game is by picking off any APBRen heroes during the time they defend their base and then maybe try to push together. So my wish for Onic is that they really need to let their team know of their play before committing to it so each of them could be in a better position during the fight. So I guess I'll finish it at that. So that's my take on Game 4 of APBRen vs Onic in the Game of Future. Thank you for watching and have a good day.